Okay, so I'm gonna give it a shot. We're gonna do the "Is this gonna light me up?" challenge, and you tell me if you can see it on my face. Okay, here we go. Okay, got the spray. Smell it.
You are lit up.
Oh, I knew it. I felt it too. Hey everyone, it's Alex with Couch.com, and I am so excited for this conversation. I'm here with my new friend Octavia Morgan, who is an intuitive perfumer, using intuition to create amazing scents that are actually very safe and great for people with intolerances of different fragrances. I am a super fan of Octavia, and I was introduced to her line last year. And today we are going to talk about fragrances for the home. Octavia, welcome to Couch.com.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
So I'm a huge fragrance guy, right? Everybody that knows me well knows that I always have some cologne on or some fragrance, some perfume. That's my thing. It's something that makes me feel good. And I like my house to smell really good as well. You have a lot of clients that feel the same way as me.
People want their home to smell good, and especially in their surfaces like their couch, their linens, and even in their curtains. At Octavia Morgan, what we strive to do is not just to create something to make your home smell good. We wanted to create something that gave your home a signature scent. Sometimes you go to like fine hotels, and when you walk in, they have a signature scent. You feel luxurious, you feel like, okay, like it sets the tone. And so that's like when we formulate our home fragrances, what we wanted.
Okay, so we have two questions that we need to answer for our audience. One is, what are some things that you've seen people try in their houses that just have not worked at all? From everything from the candles to like the Febreze spray. Let's identify the problem, and then we'll talk about ways to fix it.
For me, the reason that I created our scent, like we talked about, like a Febreze, something that makes your home smell good. It's like an aerosol type of spray, and you know, it smells good for a moment, but it doesn't do anything. It dissipates really quickly, and it doesn't transport your home. It doesn't give your home an elevated signature scent. And that's something that we wanted to fix. I used to do candles. I still have some candles, but we have to be a little bit mindful of candles, especially when you're using, for us, we were using solely coconut wax candles. So we have to be mindful of the burn. Is it a clean burn? Because some of these candles have paraffin in it, and they have other different things in it. So it can actually be a dirty burn, which is causing more harm than good.
A dirty burn. Did you just coin this term, or is this an industry term?
No, it is. That's what I call it. I call it a dirty burn, because it's like you have all of these toxins. We don't think about it, but you have all of these toxins that are going in the air, all of this stuff that you're burning. And it's actually, you're inhaling it, and it's actually doing more harm than good.
That is definitely something to think about. And then when it comes to aerosols, I don't think we need you, the expert, to tell us that there's a lot of stuff in there that you definitely don't want in your home and in your lungs, correct?
You don't want it in your home and in your lungs. And again, a lot of people buy these things because this is what they've always bought, or maybe it's a little less expensive than the alternative. And I love a reed diffuser. But again, the reed diffusers they go so far. We sell a reed diffuser. I love them, but I believe in layering. I'm a layering girl. I love to layer. I love the reed diffuser. I love spraying our home sprays. Right now, we're actually testing out a product, and it is a waterless diffuser, which I absolutely love. It's just vapor. It releases vapor in the air, very clean. And I've been working with that for about 6 months. So I think that's the next iteration. If you really want to have your house continuously smelling good, then I really would start leaning towards the waterless diffusers. They're amazing, like amazing.
I've had diffusers before. I just don't like the scents that are available with that. I don't really like the eucalyptus smell. Just like, okay, it's nice that my house smells like something that isn't like an old house, but I don't really like this. So when you're saying this right now about you coming out with your own signature scents to make my house have a signature scent with a diffuser, That makes me excited.
The scents will come in our signature scents, which is Le Hotel, Hotel Provence, and Hotel Morocco, and we're gonna add another scent to that. But yeah, it's a thing where it gives your house a touch of that luxury, that sophistication that we're looking for that we don't normally get in the marketplace. What I love is a tip that I've gotten from one of my clients. What they do is before they make their beds, they spray whatever home fragrance. They make their beds, so when they come back and they get in the bed, it's like they tell me it's like being in a hotel.
Oh, I love it.
So that's really nice. I have those that spray in their cars, on their carpet in the cars. So like I said, these are just all different applications that my clients have told me that they use our home fragrances for.
Spraying scents on actual fabrics
Yes.
or objects will hold the scent
Longer.
Correct?
Yes. So anytime you spray a scent on any kind of fabric, the fabric actually grabs the scent molecules and it holds it. At some point it will dissipate, but it stays a lot longer. Our first scent that we started with was called Le Hotel. So Le Hotel, I formulated that to be a cross between a luxurious spa and a beautiful hotel room. And so it has all the notes of being in a small spa, but it has a clean linen accord that runs through it. So it really does transport your home. And I wanted something that was like in the middle for men and for women. We're a gender neutral line. I wanted men to be able to buy this scent as well. Men want their house to smell good, but sometimes they're intimidated because a lot of things that are on the market are a little bit too feminine and they gravitate away from that femininity. And that scent that's my number one selling scent to this day. I get referrals from people that come and find me because they smelled it at someone else's house. We just introduced Hotel Provence. For Hotel Provence, we wanted it to be like you were walking in a lavender field in France. I love lavender, but I feel like lavender gets a bad rap. We're lavendered out. They got lavender vanilla, they got lavender like in coffee, lavender in his. Yes, lavender is everywhere. But it's such a beauty in just like having a good, like solid lavender scent. For me, my favorite lavender is a French lavender. I love the way that the French lavender smells, right? So why not give someone the experience of walking in a lavender field in Provence? So when it opens up, you get the brightness of a little citrus note. So you get the brightness of the sun. So you get the lavender is heating up, but underneath the lavender, you can smell like the earth. So that represents the cedar wood and the lane together. So together is very balanced. And we have a new fragrance that we're gonna be releasing. This one is called Hotel Morocco. I love a fig fragrance, but again, fig has been done every which way. And so this one is a really balanced, beautiful fig. It's fig forward, but it's a little green. It has a woodsy. It's just like a very little spice in there. So it's a very balanced, but it reminds you of being like if you're like walking in a bazaar in Morocco, right? Because not only are you smelling the figs, but you're also smelling the spices. You're also smelling like the trees, you're smelling the people. So it's like putting that kind of balance together. That's how we formulate all of our scents.
And I want to go back to what you're saying about just being a man who likes fragrances. I think a lot of guys think that everything needs to smell like Old Spice, Irish Spring, or like
Yes.
Cool Water by Davidoff. You know what I mean? Like it's very,
Yes.
guys are pretty linear when it comes to their thought process surrounding what fragrance is. So I love that you have a whole line of fragrances for your body and for your home that you can actually, as a man, enjoy.
So my thing is we're going to go on a fragrance journey. Is everyone going to join us? And reluctantly, the gentleman says, okay, but he's very reluctant,
I love
right? By the third fragrance, he's all in. I have a very good male clientele. I love my man clients. Shout out to you guys.
You know, I love when you're talking about your fragrance journey. That's very inspiring to me as a fan of fragrances. It's like the same type of thing as if you go to a great restaurant and a master chef makes a tasting menu for you. We get to sample from the chef, with a story behind each of them, all of the different scents that you've created. I have something you created on my neck right now that I smell, and I have in my house here Le Hotel that I just sprayed. And it's cool to talk to you while and hear about it while it's as if I'm eating the food and hearing about where it was sourced. It's the same kind of experience for me. So thank you.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Even with a chef, it's all art. These are all expressions of our art. Before I'm anything, I'm a creator, I'm an artist. So this is just an expression of who I am, and I get to share it, and that's what brings me a lot of joy too, is because I get to bring my art into the world, and people really respond to it and they enjoy it, and I love that.
You said something before about your sort of apprehension coming into being a perfumer because you weren't classically trained. I myself am like less educated than a lot of my peers and people who are in similar positions to me running companies, but I have what you have. And what you have is you came to this with a ton of passion and hustle, because your former career, you were a registered nurse.
Yeah, totally
and
different.
I know how hard nurses work. Your hustle has led to some great things. You are going to be launching your line. You have a big sort of launch with a big box retailer coming up in February, and that retailer is...
Not yet.
I know you can't tell me anything, but it's very exciting.
It's very exciting, and if I leave anyone with anything, this will be it. If I can do it, you can do it. I started with zero, with no clients, just a girl and her fragrance, and we've been able to really expand our clientele throughout the world. No matter what your dream is, a dream deferred is not a dream denied. As long as you keep feeding your dream and you keep going after it, at some point everything will fall into place. So don't ever get discouraged because you don't have the connections. Don't get discouraged because you may not have the financing. Don't get discouraged because you feel like everyone is doing it. I believe whatever is for you, then it's for you, and at some point you will walk into wherever your destiny is.
And I met you originally at an in-person event, and from the first moment I met you, I enjoyed every second of it, and this has been no different than that. So thank you again for joining us.
Thank you so much, Alex. This has been amazing. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. And to everybody listening out there, make your couches smell good, okay? Buy something nice for yourself or for your home. Do yourself a favor. Go to octaviamorgan.com and check out Le Hotel, Hotel Provence, and soon to be Hotel Morocco, because my house smells like $1 million right now, let me tell you.
Thank you so much.
Octavia.
Thank you, Alex.